be someone whispering in their ear about another product, service, idea that is better. There will always be new technology, always a new musician, always this, always that, of something that is better. But what makes you stand out from everybody else, where you can say you have no competition? I've had many people come and say, oh, you have competition. I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't. Because what I am doing is, and this is not about me, I found a solution to a problem. I teach people how to implement gratitude to advance marketing in their business, and also how to communicate with people instead of not selling but not selling, and building relationships where people can like, know, and trust you, that leads and traffic are chasing you, okay? You don't ever want to compete in the best category, okay? However, you can compete in an area that nobody else is trying to compete in, which is something I just named, how gratitude advances marketing and business, coloring outside the lines, going against the grain of what anybody else is doing. Whenever people went right, I went left. When I got into the bulk email industry back 20 years ago, all right, I looked out there and I said, I want to create a solution to a problem. Everyone was doing the same thing, even on social media back in 2008. And I decided that I was going to create a software to where I could post to multiple social networking sites at once, rather than just being on Facebook and Twitter. So finding a solution to someone's problem, or whatever industry you're in where you have no competition, whether you're a realtor or you're a musician or you're an investor or you're in the insurance industry, you want to be totally different than everyone else in your industry, okay? Like I said, you can turn on the radio and you hear a musician that's making millions, but their music sounds horrible. It's not about their talent, though. It's about the people they surround themselves with, the connections and relationships they've had. And unfortunately, if you've burnt some of those bridges, you might need to rebuild those bridges, okay? So you will never get to where you want to go by yourself. Your product is people. If you change that one thing in your life, your whole business will change. Everything will change for you. So I want to talk about gratitude. Gratitude changes your entire atmosphere. It changes the tone in which you speak with. Gratitude sells confidence and breeds curiosity. How many people do you know in your life that are negative, that they are always complaining? Do you really enjoy being around them? I know that, in fact, after you are around these people that complain, whether they're complaining about you, whether they're saying, oh, you don't ever do this, you don't do that, you should do it this way, you should do it that way, how many of you walk away feeling depressed and yuck? Seriously, I do. When somebody sits there and say, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Why, it's like I want to say, well, why aren't you? But the thing is, looks can be deceiving. They don't know what you're doing, but they have to give your opinion or complain or be negative. And it could be because of the people that they are surrounding themselves with, okay? You become who you surround yourself with. So if you're surrounding yourself with somebody that complains and is demeaning and condescending to you, guess what? You become that person. And then nobody will want to be around you, okay? People enjoy laughter, people that are confident. People love being around people with a very positive attitude. We have been conditioned and domesticated to look at everything negative. Example, look at the media and the news. They sell it to you on a daily basis and you get sucked into it. And some of you actually believe it. And then you sit there and you make excuses based on what the media has fed you. In 2008, when the market crashed, I didn't see it. You know why I didn't see it? Why it didn't affect me? I didn't listen to it. I didn't listen to it at all. Social media is even getting cut off on the negative post. I mean, do you ever notice how many comments people make on a post that is negative or based on a tragedy on social media? But yet when you post something positive or are doing, a charity event, nobody comments. Okay? Nobody comments. And why? It's because we've been conditioned for negativity. So how is that working for your business? How is your negativity working with your girlfriend or your husband? People get tired of complainers and negativity. Be grateful for the people in your life instead of complaining about them. And guess what? Gratitude equals money. It really does. So that is how you become successful. You are breathing life into others when you show gratitude, okay? When you walk into a room, the 2% walk into the room to change the room, not be changed by it, okay? So the 98% of people out there are the effect. 2% is the cause. You want to be the cause. You want to walk into the room to change the room, not to be changed by it, like I said. And it's very important that you get that. If you say you don't feel like showing gratitude, you don't feel like doing this or that, you will be easily led away from your destiny because of another person. If you have somebody in your life that's draining you and dragging you down, they are creating a problem for your destiny and you're allowing them to do so. I mean, how many of you have wasted years of your life allowing someone else's behavior to affect you? I mean, I know I have. And what you did was you sold your soul and your destiny to someone who was jealous, controlling, and manipulative. Someone who did not have an interest at heart. Very selfish and self-centered, okay? And guess what? You cannot get that time back, okay? So starting today, you need to decide that you're going to make some changes. I mean, appreciate and be grateful for those who do love you, who are loyal and who are there for you. You probably even lashed out, to many people who didn't deserve it based on the people that you have surrounded yourself by. If you are led by your feelings, your adversaries will destroy you. I mean, if you allow your adversaries to get under your skin, whether it's your ex-wife, whoever it is, they will destroy you. On social media, gratitude first, okay? On social media, gratitude first, and the message comes second. Treat people as if you have known them a long time. Example, for me, I don't know a stranger. I don't. I'm from Texas originally, grew up in Hawaii, been told I have a gift of gab. I'm, very friendly. And I communicate with people on social media like I've known them forever. And I encourage you to do the same. Now, how do I do that exactly? Seriously. All right. So what I do is I look at their profile, I look at their photos, and I learn more about them. This helps you disarm people. You cannot make it about you if you come across salesy, shoving your product, service, music down someone's throat. You will not go far succeeding at all, okay? On social media or even in life. I get that you want to make money. Some of you are like, you don't understand. I need to make money now. I want more gigs. I want to sell my product, my service, my idea. However, it's not what you say, it's how you say it on social media. I always tell people it's not what you say, it's how you say it, whether it's social media or in your life. Same thing. If you are offending others, the way you say things, you might want to take a look at how your communication is or how you can tweak your communication skills with people and how you talk to people. And I'm just saying is sometime what I discussed earlier is how we grew up is how we've been taught. But that is a lame excuse. Well, that's how my father did it. That's how my mother did it. That's how our family did it. You're basically putting a label on yourself and using that as an excuse how you talk to people. And some of this might come across harsh, but if you have a problem expressing yourself in personal life, how on earth are you going to build a dynasty in your business, start expressing yourself to your girlfriend, your husband, kids, anything. Just watch what happens. Nobody likes to be treated like a child or commanded. If you use gratitude and honor others, you will get so far in your business and also with your girlfriend, husband, kids, So I want to talk about how to get your message across without selling, okay? So there's two parts. The amateur wants instant gratification, and I hope I don't offend anyone here, okay? The amateur struggles. They want the money now, but they want instant gratification. Well, Barty, I need to make money now. You don't understand. I get that, but it's how you're coming across, okay? The professional, which is where you want to be, has long-term effects. It prospers. It wants to build a business development relationship. You want friendships and business relationships for life, okay? You don't want to sell the product down their throat, okay? And the process of sales is you want to get their attention, you present to them, you close, and you follow up, and then you continue to build that relationship, okay? They want to say yes to tell others about you. People really do. A lot of people, are afraid of asking. Okay, asking is a form of gratitude. When you ask, you're allowing somebody to get back to you. Okay, and most people will say yes to you because somebody said yes to them. Okay, one thing you have to learn and know is people love to talk about themselves. People are interested in themselves. A lot of people have selfish motives. A lot of us have selfish motives, okay? And I want to share an example with you on what not to do versus what to do as far as, to sell without selling. So if you're going fishing, okay, and you have to get bait. All right, what kind of bait are you going to get? All right. Now, I might like cheesecake. I might like lasagna. I like these things, okay? And people in sales, or us as people, we think that everyone else likes what they like. So, for instance, if I'm a musician and I have a variety of songs, however, the place I am playing may have a different crowd, different, age group, maybe an older crowd, okay? The smart thing would be to tailor the music to what the venue, the crowd demographics are wanting versus what I want. Okay, you might say, well, this is my songs, this is how I've always done it, but this could be where the rubber meets the road, meaning this could be where you're going to get the job or not get the job. So, going back to fishing, all right, if I like cheesecake and I like lasagna and I put the cheesecake and lasagna on the hook, do you think the fish are going to bite it? No, because it's what I like. It's not what the fish likes, okay? So just because, I like it doesn't mean they will like it. You must find the right bait the fish are going to like. And then the fish chases down the bait and you got them. Same thing with, a venue. Same thing with selling people your products, services, or ideas. Is that you want to know what they like. And what they like is not going to be necessarily what you like. All right? This could mean, like I said, getting recommended, or people saying, wow, he or she is difficult to work with. I don't want to work with them again. So do you want to be the difficult one that they don't want to work with again and not recommend? Or the one that said, hey, this person worked with me and it worked out great and the performance is great and yada, 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 okay? However, in the sales process, rather than using the right bait, we grab the fish and shove whatever we like or want to sell the other person down their throat. and it's not going to work.